Hey, it's Dorleen, and I was gifted recently a long, huge roll of white butcher paper. So I decided to make my own little bags. So what I'm talking about is something that looks like this. The approximate size is 6 by 8, but basically what I did was I cut the butcher paper, the roll, and I did about 14 inches wide, and I cut it in about 9-inch strips. So even though you can tell that this is really wonky, what I did was I folded the 14-inch side kind of over itself and made sure that it was flush to the bottom until I hit 6 inches, again keeping it flush on the bottom. There we go. And then what I did was this portion that overlaps. I mean, this is, wow, like, 2 or 3 inches, which is a big gap. So I just took my scissors, then just trimmed off, whatever, an amount that I thought worked. So since all of the bags were hand cut, they are not perfect by any means. And just use my tacky glue. To seal it. I just use my scissors again, cut a little slit on the side, so I'm eyeballing, what is that, like a 1/2 inch? And you can do it higher. Just cut the top layer, trimmed it down, and then on that bottom layer, cut the corners to make this tab. Use my tacky glue again. So you could obviously use like a double-sided tape if you don't have tacky glue or don't want to wait for it to dry. So that's all I did. I hope you could see that. It's kind of hard to tell because it's white on white, and I just glued it down, and I'm gonna set this aside to dry. So once they dried, what I did is I measured approximately 8 inches. Let's see if that's it. Yeah, a little bit more than 8 inches. And then I trimmed it down to where this side was even. But I thought it would be fun, since they're plain white, to actually do some designing on it. So I grabbed some of my colored inks. Let's grab some wipes, and I'm gonna ball it up a little bit. I think I'll start, I'm gonna show it at the top, with the lightest color first. So the Cool Caribbean. Oh, that's kind of fun. I didn't mean for it to be more of a circle, but I kind of like that, so maybe I'll do that. I'm kind of guiding it more with my finger, so that's probably the reason why it turned out that way. So I am going to use this stamp because I want to add dark splotches. Sometimes when you're using these type of stamps, it's good to have a little bit of cushion underneath. So let me try that and see if this will be a little darker. It doesn't have to be, but it's darker than what's on the bag anyhow, right? Oh my god, that's cute. I love it. So let's see. Added that blue. Now I want to add the Groovy Guava. Let's see, what am I going to do with that? I think I'm going to go back to this border set from Close to My Heart and use these little marks. The nice thing when you use, or when you make marks on a project like this, or any project where you're kind of doing a mixed media or abstract art, working in your junk journal, or whatever, is when you use the same color scheme but then kind of add layers on top of layers. It just coordinates so well. But you see how it's darker than what we put down originally, so it looks as if you're adding another color, but you know you're not. So I like that about creating marks and a cohesive look to it. But there's so many of these stamps that are just like random marks, and you wonder like who made the first set and said, oh, this is something I'm going to use all the time, because it's really been a popular thing, and I think that's really cool. As a matter of fact, I created some of these mark making stamps through Bloom Art. I have 3 different stamps. Let me see if I can find them for you. Here's one. Although it does say Lila Gray, she's actually Bloom Arts now, but she had asked me to create different things, and that's exactly what I did. Bubble wrap. This was a bottle top that I would stamp, just a doily. There's another one that I did. You can tell I use it a lot because they're so messy and well loved, but that's another one. And you know, again, these were circles drawn with my fingers. This right here is kind of hard to see. Actually, I'll use it so you can see it. Was when you put like a credit card or a gift card on its side, and I just did random marks with that. And then here's the last one that I did. Again, a lot of bubble wrap. This was so funny. Steamer for a microwave dinner, lunch, whatever. And I thought, when I first saw it, I thought, oh my God, that would make a great stamp. And I stamped it. And so that's what I do with that. I bet I'm going to use that one too. But I'm going to do those in black, or at least the striped one in black. So let's do that. Again, I'll have that link below to her Etsy shop. Aren't those fun? All right, what do you think? Like it so far? If you do, please give me a thumbs up. And also, if you're not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button below. I do at least 1 video a week, and they're whatever crafts I'm working on in the command center, which is my craft room name. The circle one that I was talking about, but I think I'm going to use that in full Caribbean color, since I didn't get a chance to use that yet, and I don't want to use black with that. So again, let's ink this up. And add some burst of color. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm just going to kind of burst it like fireworks. Oh my goodness, I love that stamp. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Look at that. Isn't that cute? One other border that I liked are these little curly cues right there. I feel like I want to add them maybe on the bottom edge of each bag. Well, that's super cute. And then on the back, I'm going to put my little... I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make them. I wasn't really sure what I was doing, but I really do like the way they turned out. This border stamp right here may be my favorite. All of the information of the products that I use will be on my blog. The link will be in the description box below. You can go to my blog, the direct link for the blog post, which will give you all the products. You can also go to my homepage and look at more things on my blog. I'd love to see you over there. If you're not already, please hit the subscription button and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of any new videos. Thanks again for watching. Bye.